This is the Nobels CHO-Mini pedal. It was launched in January 2025 at the annual Winter NAMM show in Los Angeles, California, but by the time you're watching this, it's going to be out in stores. What is it? Well, it's a mini chorus pedal. It'll set you back €99 or $99. It has stereo operation, or mono if you want that. It has tap tempo, 3 different chorusy modes, and a number of other nifty little features under the hood. So it's a pretty cool little pedal, and what I'm going to do in this video is tell you all about it. I'll play it for you in as many different chorusy musical stylings as I can possibly manage today, and I'll take some time to give you my full and thorough opinions about this pedal, because I've had it from Nobels to make this video for a few weeks now, and there's quite a lot to say about it. So there's going to be timestamps to everything down there in the description or the comments if you'd like to skip through to the parts of the video that suit you most, but I'm going to start by telling you about the specs of this thing. I'm really happy with what Nobels are doing at the moment. It seems they're really listening to their fans, and they're kind of reissuing some of the old effects that they did. They built delays in the 80s and 90s, and well, they have a delay mini now, which is a fantastic little stereo delay pedal, and there's a video on the delay mini elsewhere on my channel if you'd like to watch that one too, and it will get used in the playing part of this video later as well. And the CHO-Mini is a brand new design, but Nobels does have a bit of a history in decades past of making chorus pedals too. So what have they managed to squeeze into this one? Well, first off, it's $99 or euros, so it's very affordable, and we've got this mini little housing here, nice and chunky in terms of mini pedal sizing, but very familiar to anyone who knows their mini pedals, and it will fit on any pedal board. Now on the front of the CHO-Mini we have 3 main knobs, a 3-way mini toggle switch, and your standard looking bypass switch here. And this switch does indeed bypass the effect, turn it on or off, but you can also hold it down for 2 seconds to access tap tempo mode, and that lets you tap in the speed or the rate of the chorus effect in the pedal. Now you can also do that manually, of course, via the rate knob here, and we have a width knob here too that lets you control, well, the depth of the chorus effect. Do you want it nice and subtle? If so, turn it down, or do you want crazy warbling madness? Turn it up and up to access that. The third and final knob is the mix knob, and that controls the amount of chorus that you have in your signal. Turn it all the way down to have a full dry signal, turn it all the way up to have a full wet signal or full chorus, which is actually going to give you a nice vibrato effect, or have it in the middle where you've got a 50-50 balance of dry signal and the chorus signal too. And the final control on the front is this 3-way mini switch here that lets you move between the 3 different chorus modes that you can access in the CHO-Mini pedal. The first is Chorus 1, and Nobels tell us that that is an homage to an old analog chorus pedal. Then we have Chorus 2 in the middle, and Nobels say that's a reproduction of a classic analog chorus vibrato pedal. And down at the bottom we have the flanging mode, which is going to give you chorus with flanger. Between them we're going to have a whole smorgasbord of chorus sounds at our disposal that you're going to hear in a minute. But what I would like you to do is leave me your comments down there telling me which classic chorus pedals you think have been modelled in the CHO-Mini. You'll hear them for yourself in a minute. So that's the front of the pedal. On each side, well, we have an in and out jack here. Now for stereo operation you'll be using a TRS jack, as I've been using throughout this video. And up on the top end here you have your 9-volt power supply input, and we have 2 mini toggle switches that let you toggle between true bypass or buffered bypass and mono or stereo operation, depending on which you prefer. Now for me personally, if I can use stereo I will, and I'll be doing that for the vast majority of this video. However, after I'm done playing riffs, I'll do a couple of loops, and one of them I will do a loop in stereo, and then I'll do an identical loop in mono, so you can really hear the differences between stereo and mono. But make sure you're wearing good headphones or using decent studio monitor speakers to really hear the full effects of the stereo chorus goodness throughout this video. So this is the Nobels CHO-Mini pedal, and now it's time to make some music with it. My rig's going to be as simple as I can possibly make it to keep things stereo today, so I'll be using my Tone X1 pedal, pretty neutral clean amp sound with a smidgen of reverb, going via a stereo TRS cable into the input of the CHO-Mini, and that's going to be going straight into my audio interface and recording software. No post-production done or anything like that, but make sure you wear headphones if you've got them to fully enjoy and appreciate the width and the 3D ambience of this pedal in action. Once I'm done playing the 3 different modes with a bunch of different clean riffs, well, I'll add some drive, courtesy of the Nobels ODR-mini 2, another fantastic pedal that you should definitely check out if you ever get the chance. And we'll do a couple of ambient sounds as well, and for that we'll use the aforementioned delay mini by Nobels as well. And unfortunately they haven't released a reverb mini yet. They should definitely do that, but today I'll be using my classic TC Electronic Hall of Fame. And again, all of these pedals apart from the ODR-mini 2 are going to be stereo, so again listen in headphones throughout to the drive sounds and to the ambient sounds as well. My guitar for today is going to be the 2025 Ibanez AZ Standard HH AZ24 model. That's a double humbucker equipped guitar, but it has loads of single coil options as well. So you're going to be hearing a wide variety of humbucking tones and single coil tones throughout the musical playing part of the video. Head down to the timestamps down there if you'd like to move between the different modes. And once I'm done with the riffs, yes, I've got a couple of loops set up for you where we really get to tweak the knobs of the Chorus Mini and hear how it sounds and hear how extreme we can get it to go to. We'll test it out as a vibrato pedal as well. We'll check out that tap tempo and see what we can do with that. And as promised, there is that stereo mono comparison loop at the very end as well. So make sure you listen for that one as well, just to appreciate the difference between mono and stereo operation of the pedal. Enough talk then, let's play the Nobels Chorus Mini now, and we'll speak in a bit more detail about it afterwards. Okay then, so that was the Nobels CHO-Mini pedal, and I hope you enjoyed the playing and the tones. Please leave me a comment down there telling me which of the three modes of chorus you preferred in this pedal. Did you like chorus 1, chorus 2, or the flanging mode best? Let me know, and please also tell me whether or not you think it's necessary to run chorus in stereo, or whether you think it's good enough in mono. As usual, really appreciate all your comments, and let's get a bit of a discussion going down there. But now it's time for me to tell you my thoughts and opinions about this pedal. Nobels sent me the CHO-Mini a few weeks ago to make this video and just to check it out and have some fun with it, and I have been having a lot of fun with it. I do have to admit that back in the day when I was first getting into guitar, I wasn't really into chorus that much. I really liked the way that Kurt Cobain used it in Come As You Are and songs like that, but apart from that I didn't really like kind of the 80s and 90s rock ballads that used to use it. That wasn't really my thing, and it sort of put me off the effect in a way. But these days I listen to a lot more bands like Sam Fender, for example, who really use chorus in a different way that appeals more to my personal taste. So I was really looking forward to getting this pedal and giving it a bit of a spin. So now I'm going to tell you about the things that I really like about this pedal, and the first is going to be those tones, the versatility of those tones, and the ease of dialing in those tones. With the three knobs and the three-way switch here, it's really simple to dial in some cracking chorus tones, and you don't have to go all wobbly and crazy. You can make it very subtle, turn the mix down nice and low, have the rate and the width down quite low as well, and on clean sounds and on drive sounds too, it's just a great tonal thickener, and the more you turn things up, well, the more of a pronounced effect that you're going to get. Now I think the chorus 1 mode is a great classic boss style sort of a chorus sound. It sounds great, it sounds classic, it sounds like an analog chorus, even though of course this is a digital pedal. It doesn't go too crazy, but it's always very elegant and musical sounding. Chorus 2 ups the ante somewhat. You can get it to go a lot more bouncy, a lot more wobbly. It sounds really great used as a vibrato as well, with just the wet signal engaged. The third mode is the flanging mode, and that gives you chorus and flanger together, and that goes from massive whooshing jet plane taking off sort of tones through to much more subtle whirring flanging sounds. It's a really great one too if used with a bit of taste, and well, between the three different modes here you've got every kind of chorus that you could want pretty much, apart from a few crazy niche ones that you're going to have to buy other more niche pedals for. But in terms of the bass tones, very impressive. The fact that you can do it all in mono or stereo as well I think is really good too. I would personally always use chorus in stereo if I can, alongside delays and reverbs, but it sounds great in mono too, as you'll have heard from the loop, and it's very easy to run this pedal in stereo as well. Now the other thing that deserves a mention here in terms of tones is the tap tempo switch. That gives you access to much faster rates and much slower rates than the rate knob here. So if you want it to be going super fast, like a crazy pulsing tremolo, you can, or you can slow things down and have it really going warbling like an old dead vinyl record or something like that, and it sounds fantastic. It's quite hard for me to personally find a way to make that into kind of a musical example for you guys, but you heard it in the loop, and it's something that you've got access to if you want it. I love that there are so many different tones in this pedal. It's such a small thing. There's only three knobs and the three switches, but you can get so many great tones out of it. So full marks in terms of the sounds. What else do I like about this pedal? Well, pretty much everything, to be honest with you. I mean, size-wise, I think it's great. It's going to fit on the corner of pretty much anyone's pedal board. I think price-wise, $99, 99 euros, you can't go wrong in the current climate with a price like that. Build quality-wise, everything that I would expect from Nobels. It's built like a tank. It's not going to break anytime soon. There's no chance of that. It looks cool as well. Red is kind of not the standard color for a chorus pedal, so I like the fact that Nobels have got a bit off the beaten track in terms of colors too. So this is a unique chorus offering in that way. I like very many things about it, but what about those things that I don't quite like so much? Well, I think first off, that's all relative. For the price that you're paying for this, for the options and the tonal quality and the build quality that you get with it, there's nothing wrong with this pedal. It's great. If you're looking for chorus at this sort of price point, definitely check this one out. But there are a couple of things that I noticed when I was getting to know this pedal that I'd like to bring to your attention, just in case you're going to get it too, and this might save you a couple of minutes in terms of you getting to know it. The first is that you've got kind of a jump in volume when you access the flanging mode. It's a lot louder than the other two modes, and you're probably not going to be skipping between modes every 30 seconds like I am for your benefit in a video like this, but just be aware the flanging mode is a lot louder, so compensate for that when moving between the three different modes. And secondly, if you're using the tap tempo switch, switch, which I think is great, and you should use it. Be aware that you can't engage or disengage the pedal when you're in tap tempo mode. So when the pedal's on, you hold down this switch for 2 seconds to engage the tap tempo mode, then you can change the tap tempo. But if you want to disengage and bypass the pedal and turn off your chorus effect, you have to hold it down for a couple of seconds again to go back to standard bypass mode with the switch. It's something that's very easy after you've done it a couple of times, but it took me a couple of goes just to get that right. But those are very, very minor things, and I don't think they take away any of the joy from owning, using and loving this pedal. But if you've been watching this video and you like the idea of the Chorus Mini and you're wondering what else is out there that's going to be quite similar at this moment in time, well, you're in luck. There are a number of decent chorus pedals out there on the market in 2025. The Chorus Mini is definitely one that you need to try out if you've got the chance to do it, but probably the most popular brand these days for chorus is going to be Boss, of course. Now, they had many of the classic pedals, the CE1, the CE2, the Dimension, and so on and so on. And kind of the Boss sort of flagship of today is the Boss Wazacraft CE2W that gives you 2 great different chorus modes and is a fantastic pedal all round. That's going to be a lot more expensive than the Chorus Mini though. Now, if you want to do what I did when I was younger and try and emulate players like Kurt Cobain, he was famous for using the Electro Harmonix Small Clone chorus pedal. Very simple pedal, similarly priced to this, and it's analog too. If you want the Come As You Are tone, well, you'll get it from that as you get it from this pedal as well. But the Small Clone is always going to be an excellent choice. Now, otherwise, if you've got similar sorts of money to spend as you have with this, you could try something like the JHS 3 Series chorus pedal, or the new rotary chorus pedal that they have, or the Walrus Audio fundamental chorus pedal. That's another great option. And if you wanted to go mini in terms of size, or maybe in terms of price, or in terms of both, well, there's going to be a number of chorus options there too, from the likes of TC Electronic, Tone City, Moore, and so on and so on. But be aware that most of those won't offer you the options or the tonal qualities that you'll get with the Chorus Mini. They might not have tap tempo or stereo operation, they might not have the different modes, and they might not sound as good as the Chorus Mini just does. But chorus is an intensely personal effect. Like I've said earlier in the video, it took me years to get into it, and this has been the pedal to do it. And it's now going to become a fixture on my board, I think. I really, really like it. But what I would recommend you do is head down to your local music store and try out the Chorus Mini and the other chorus options available, and you should be able to leave with the one that works best for you and your personal needs. For me, it's going to be the Chorus Mini, and this is definitely going on my board. I love the fact that it's so simple, it's so easy to dial in, there are so many great different chorus tones available. I really like the option to have the tap tempo control there. I love the fact that I can use it in stereo too. It's a no fuss, no problem pedal, and it's just such a great partner to the others in the range, like the Delay Mini. And now we've got a Delay Mini and a Chorus Mini. I'm going to be willing to bet that there's going to be a Reverb Mini coming from Nobels at some point, and I can't wait for that one either, especially if it's going to give us 3 different modes, some craziness, and some stereo as well. So let's hold out for that in 2025 or maybe 2026. But I hope that this video answers all of the questions that you may have had about the Chorus Mini pedal. If there's anything else you'd like to know, drop me a line down there in the comments and I shall do my best to answer you to the fullest. And well, if you're still around, would really make my day if you wanted to give the video a like, or maybe even sub to my little channel, because that really does help, and there's going to be a lot of similar videos coming in 2025 and beyond. But that's been it for today. I've been Rich, this has been the Nobels Chorus Mini, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.